Good morning, this is Nancy today. I was going to tell you something about cats. I don't know if you've got a cat, or if you've ever had a cat, or if you know anybody with a cat, or if you've ever even seen a cat. I mean, this could be seen by people all over the world, and they might even know what cats are. However, that was my son putting his bowl in front of it. You know what teenagers are like. Okay, I have this cat, and now I want to show you what you can find out by cats just by looking at them. Now look at this animal here. What in the world do you suppose he's doing? Well, if you can see where he is, jeepers, that's not really a good place to show you that this is a door. But there is a door behind all these coats hanging up there. You see? And this cat knows that that's a door. And see how close he's getting to it? Look, now if I walk away, watch what he'll do. Watch out. We're coming over here. Now see what happens. Now look at this. He's coming over here. He's going to brush right against me and then walk back over to that door. Are you hungry, kitty? Meow meow? Let's see if he's hungry. Let's just see what happens if I put some food in his bowl. Ignoring the fact that he wants to go outside. Oh, look at that. Well, that worked. He's got to have it in his own bowl. Oh, look, now we have two cats. Look, they're multiplying. That one ran away. He knows he's on the film. So now if I go over to the door and open the door, what will happen? Let's see if he'll still go out when I open the door. Does he want to go out more than he wants food? Well, that's your answer right there. Yes, indeed. But then he notices, look what he sees. Snow. Snow. And now what's he going to do? Got to check out this huge heap. There was a heap on that shelter, which was breaking the shelter, so we had to take that off, and then we took off that tarp, but the tarp didn't come off all the way, and now we have this big, huge mess, and deep snow. Look at him. Is he going to go to the bathroom right there? Can't even wag his tail without getting it snowy. Oh, look, I think he's going to go right there. This is a desperate cat. He's not even going to go try and find somewhere secluded, like, you know, in the greenhouse, which is where he usually goes. Because there's real dirt in there. Is he just sleeping? Look, his eyes are closed. Meow. Look at that. What a sweet kitty. Okay, well, this is Nancy today. I bet it's dark in here after looking out there. This camera has to focus. That is a cat. And you can tell what a cat wants just by watching it. Isn't that amazing? Well, it's Nancy today, signing off. See you later. Hey. Hello, it's Nancy today, back again. How are you now? Well, we've shown you how to feed the birds by putting some sunflower seeds in your hand. Now we'll show you how to feed the cat. This is a bad idea. He knows. He's in big trouble. Don't do this at home. It's very dangerous. Your cat could meet with sudden death. See, notice that the birds are now changing which bird feeder they're going to. You can see them flying away. See, notice over here out this window. I put a board in front of this window. And I put food on it. Look at that. The birds are so smart. Ha! Foiled again, kitty kitty. Look at them over there. So, may you starve to death, kitty.
Starve, starve.
The other one.
What other one?
Cat.
Where's the other cat?
Right here in the living room. Shall I put him outside? He can go watch the other one.
Where is he?
Right here. Well,
Ha ha ha, he heard about the food. I'm not letting you out, you bird eater. No. Hey look, the door's open. Why is the door open? What is it you want? You want real food, yes. Real kitty food from the grocery store. That's right. When God made kitties, He also made grocery stores. Okay, well, now you know all about how to feed your cat. Real grocery store food instead of food on the feeder or birds. Let's see what happened out here now.
You're back.
The birds are back. Where's the cat? Maybe he got wind of me. He heard me through the open door talking to the other cat. Decided to come in. Ha, you know what else you can feed your birds? If you happen to store oatmeal and it goes bad, and there gets to be lots of little bugs living in it. Blech, look at that. The birds will eat this. See, and if there's any living creatures in there, would you open the window for me, Willem, please? Oh, maybe you could close the window on my hand and I'll just see if they come and eat this. See if there's any crawly little things in there.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. Protein. There's one up there. Will they get courageous and come all the way down here to my hand? They probably have to be there long enough that they forget that I am a moving creature. I like the way their little wings sound. My hand feels all crawly. What if there's little worms on it? Ugh. Is this a good idea?
You might like the bird feed the seeds better than the crawly little worms on your hand.
What? Bite your tongue. And stuff all hangs from their little nests. I think I'm going to just let this stuff all fall down here. Because really, anything could be living on it. Let's see, is there anything in there? Yuck. This is why we aren't going to eat this oatmeal. Here comes the birdies. Okay, well, you can feed your own birds. Look at him, he's laughing. What are you laughing at, sir?
That is so funny, the way you try to feed the birds. Right? You can do this at home.
That's what he says. Bye. Do we have the cats on this video too? Is it that long?
Yeah.
Well, this is how not to feed your cats. Wait a minute. You know all that. I already explained it. Bye. Hello. I decided to talk to you again because here I am in the teepee with nothing else to do, so I might as well talk to this camera with this little red light on. The cat is sitting on the chair next to me. I thought I would just take a movie of him sitting on the chair because he was watching some interesting things for a while. He has his own little life. I think it's the snow settling. This is Blackie. He's Virginia's cat. But Virginia moved to Germany, so I have her cats. He's like a big shadow on this camera. Sometimes he takes his tongue and sticks his tongue out. He's really happy. Just a way to disturb him is all this is doing. Hello, Blackie. Blackie the cat. Virginia trained him so that when he wants to be scratched, if you don't scratch him and he wants to be scratched, he'll raise his hand and he'll touch you. She trained him to do that. Look at how dirty my hands are. It's from lighting a fire. I guess he's not that interested in being scratched, or else he would have touched me. I think this fire needs a little help. I think I better stoke it up a little bit. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's tempting to go down into the fire there. All you really need to do is just put things a little closer together. In order to do it, this piece is just here to get it dry, so it'll be usable later. Well, that's Nancy today. I guess that was about the cat. That's right. This is what a cat does when he's just hanging out, looking at the fire. It's smoky up here in the teepee. You gotta sit down. When you sit down, you see, you're much lower, and there's no smoke. But look up there. Hello, it's Nancy today. Here we are in the main teepee. This is the big teepee. Very nice and cozy in here. I don't have very much wood. I just got a fire going using a piece of a weed that was growing in between the trying to get in from outside. And I used a few little pieces of sticks, and I used a few pieces of wood that were under that chair over there. You see? And I also used a candle. I think the candle is the best part. Because see how nicely you see the wax dripping down in there? It's on the ground. So I have a little bit of a fire in here now. Little smoke. Smoke is all going up because this is a teepee. A cat came in. A cat found me out here. Strange, that he would be at the house and he would hear me and he would go all the way through that very deep snow. But he's not very heavy, so I suppose he just sat on my tracks. The sun is shining. Nice to see the sun. Anyway, here we are in the teepee. There's the kitty cat. He just wanted to be scratched. I call him Meow. 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 Because that's his word. That's what he knows. Nice little fire, isn't it? Don't have any more wood, so when that's done, I better be warm. What's happening in your life today? This is nice in here. It's nice to be in here again. This used to be right next to the house until it blew over. It was right outside the door, like 5 feet away. 10. And I loved it there because I could just come out and make a fire, and the kids would come over and I'd make them dinner. It's really a nice place. Now it's over here. And the kids use it. The kids come over here when they have parties, like when they have sleepovers. Like Abby, he's 14. When he has a sleepover, he and his friends will come out here as they're playing games out in the, like they'll play Capture the Flag or Capture the King or some kind of a nighttime game. And then they'll come in here, and even if it's raining, they'll make a fire in here. And then they'll relax, and they'll hang out, and they'll use the wires over there. And they'll cook hot dogs on the fire. And then in the morning, they go to bed in the house, and then in the morning they're back out here again. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chairs in here right now. It's a nice place. It's 20 feet across. Oh, look, there's a cat's tail over there. Wagging up. Here he comes. Hey, Meow. I think the cat likes it in here because there's bare soil. Cats really have this thing for bare soil, don't you think? You know, my hat is kind of floppy, isn't it? I think it looks best when it flops on the side, but wait a minute, hold everything. This hat has this big, huge amount of flowers on one side of it. You see, but not that many on the other side. So that is the back. So here we go. There. Doesn't matter how bad your hair looks when you're wearing a hat, unless you take it off. Well, I suppose you're bored. I'm bored. It's just really kind of boring sitting here talking to a camera with a little red light on, watching this fire. My feet are cold. You wanted to know that, didn't you? And there's the cat. Cats come over to keep me company. See, so I'm not completely bored. I'm really not bored at all. I like doing this. I like being here. I just have nothing to say. Maybe I should just shut up. Wouldn't that be a novel idea? Imagine Nancy today with her mouth shut. Then I would have to wear lipstick, because then all you would see is my pretty smile. Okay, bye. That last movie I made, I think it might have been too long to put on here. That was the movie where I fell through the door, and then I had no fire, and I tried to start it from a match and a candle. It worked. That one was about using a candle. But I think it was too long, so I had to make another one. And now this one's probably going to be too long. Good grief. Okay. Hello, it's Nancy today. I'm going to teach you a little bit about cattails. Now, in this... I gotta get my seasons right. Let's see. In the summer, a cattail, which are these plants here, a cattail will produce a big hot dog-like thing. You know what I did once? I took a cattail off and I put it in a hamburger bun with ketchup on it, and I handed it to my husband and said, "Here you go, dear." And I fooled him. He thought it was a hot dog. It looked just like a hot dog. Okay, so that is what they look like. Well, that one is bent, and I can't really get close to it because it's kind of wet out here. Let's see what I can do. Maybe I can get a little closer here. Okay, now, see, they stand up. Now, at this time of year, see how the winter has had a chance to do all this to it, to really open it up and kind of destroy it. Now, let's see what happens when I do this. You see that? See how it all just comes apart? Comes right away? Now, each one of these is a seed. Each little bit. See those little tiny things? They each have a seed on the end of them. See it better against that, I hope. So they each have a seed again at the end of them, and they fly away. This is the time of year. Now, see, they're drying up from having been the winter. But as soon as they get warm, the heat is what will start making them fall apart. Now here, see here, look what we have. See? See, the wind has blown it apart, and the wind is now trying to separate it all. And blow it away. So although a cattail is formed in the summertime and is finished forming by the end of the summer, and those are the seeds to reproduce cattails, they don't really leave the plant in the summer. It's after the winter, it's in the spring that they have gone through whatever decaying that they have to do to loosen up so that they can fly away. Now, milkweed isn't like that. You know, milkweed pods in the summer, the pods open up, and then you have the milkweed flying everywhere. Anyway, I just thought you might not know that. I didn't know that. Imagine me not knowing that. I didn't know that. Many things I don't know. Some people know that I don't know many things. Some people even put it on the internet that I don't know many things. Whatever. Okay, Nancy today is saying, go check it out for yourself. Cattails decaying and flying away in the... Look, he did it. Success. The cat has been trying to do that for a while. And he did it. He pulled the door open with his foot. If you ever wonder why the doors are open in your house, check those cats. Well, this is Nancy today with no hat on saying your cat could be doing this at home right now. Hello. Do you have a kitty cat? Kitty cats like catnip, right? They can go and play in it and they can get zonked out or whatever happens to them. But this is catnip. It grows wild here. Not that. That's spurge. That's pretty, isn't it? It's supposed to be the bane of North America, but anyway, I like it. This is catnip. Now, you can make tea out of catnip. It's kind of got a minty smell and a minty taste. It's kind of sharp, like a million mint leaves all together. It's like oil of mint or something. Anyway, that's catnip. You can dry those catnip leaves and you can make tea. But you didn't know that. Only your cat knew about catnip. Okay. There's something crossing the road up here. I bet it's a cat. This is Nancy today. Oops, dropping the camera. I saw it go into the field right here somewhere. Some of these things that you think are cats are really fishers. You ever heard of a fisher? Looks like a martin. Probably haven't heard of them either. And what's the other thing? There's a martin and a weasel. Yeah, a weasel. There's an ermine is a tiny weasel. And there's a mink, which is also kind of a weasel, I think. And then there's a weasel. And then there's a bigger thing, which is a fisher. And those fishers are vicious. They'll come up under an animal and they'll bite them on their neck and bleed them. And they can kill a bear. Can you believe that? A little tiny thing looks like a cat. I mean, it looks like a bigger cat than a cat. But anyway, it can kill a bear. Bears are not on the top of the food chain here. Of course we are, I think. Because bears are kind of in the woods. I never did see a bear at the dump yesterday. I was looking for him. Oh, look at the steer fly. You see this? I drove through a marshy area yesterday, the little tiny back road, country road, kind of a snowmobile trail in the winter, and this car just filled up with these deer flies. They were following the car. There must have been 100 out there swarming all around the car, following it, because I was going slowly. I was looking for a flower that was blooming before but it's not blooming now, and I was curious if it's still there, if anybody dug it up. You know how it is. So, filled up the car, and so I have all these deer flies in the car. I squished one. That's right there. But this one is still there, and if I don't kill him first, he's gonna bite me. And they take out a chunk. They really do. They take out a little chunk. It's about 2 millimeters square. Yeah, and it itches. You like my outfit? I wore this outfit because I haven't worn this hat for a while, and I thought that this hat went with this shirt, but I don't think so. I think it's my white hat with little pinky flowers. But I don't like that hat anymore. It got rained on it and it's all too floppy. What do you do when a hat gets too floppy? I guess you could put wire all around it. That's a good idea, isn't it? I could use a coat hanger. That'll make it stick right out. Look at these flowers. Aren't they pretty? Not pretty. Okay, here we go. Another stop sign. And away we go. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Oh wait, I'm supposed to still be going 60 here. Oh no, I can go 80 almost. But in Canada, going 80 means you can go 100. Because if they won't stop you unless you're going 15 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. But on this road, on these big roads, you know, like these main highway roads, doesn't look like a highway, does it? Anyway, on these roads, you can go 100. And if you don't go 100, everybody's going to pass you. So you better go 100. But the speed limit is 80. Anyway, that's more information you probably do need on this morning at 8:37 a.m. So I'm going to go get the car oil changed because I figured that if I get it changed now, it's done, and I'm going to go to New York tomorrow. Imagine that. Me, Palmyra, New York. Pageant is in Palmyra, New York. Hey, that lived here, you know, the Aztecs and the Mayans and all them, back in those days, they had prophets as well, just like they did in the New Testament, in the Old Testament days. They were also on this continent, and those people believed in Christ, and Christ came. I mean, you're going to turn this video off and they go, oh, she's really out to lunch now, but Quetzalcoatl, you know, the legend of Quetzalcoatl, that was really Jesus Christ came, and that's why they bowed down when Cortez came. They thought the Great White God, that's because Jesus Christ is coming, he's going to come again, and that's what they knew about. Anyway, so the Book of Mormon is, that's what the Book of Mormon is, but the pageant, which is in Palmyra, New York, is a pageant, you know, where they wear all these pageantry clothes, dress up in all these garb like they did in the old time when the pageant, when the real thing was going on. Anyway, so that's what the pageant is, and so I'm going there tomorrow, so I have to get my oil changed today. How was that? Okay, let's see what else I can say. How much time have I got? 5 minutes and 17 seconds. I think I'm going to turn this off now and start again. Hello, it's Nancy today without a hat. No hat today. I'm taking Fluffy to the vet for my son. This is Fluffy. He is a big kitty.
Hello.
Hello. I'm making a movie of this for my son. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
This is your son's kitty?
This is my son's kitty. Fluffy.
Just a little fella, eh?
Oh yeah, just a little fella.
Come on, Fluff. Come on, Nolan. There we go. All of that cage, my friend.
Fills it up.
Wow.
Hey, Fluffy.
Big boy.
He is a big boy.
Come on, sweetheart. Now, does he live with you or does he
No,
live
he lives
your
with Ben.
son?
Yeah, Kevin.
Come here, Ben.
He doesn't like me very much.
And is he a totally indoor kitty?
He goes out on the balcony, but he's on the 15th floor.
Okay. And is he your son's only cat?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So that means then we can control his food intake.
Right. You think it needs to be controlled?
I do. Now, granted, he is a big cat. You know, he has a huge head. He has a very large frame, but he is a little bit fat. And I'll tell you the number one disease that I see with fat cats is diabetes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Most fat cats eventually become diabetic.
Do you need me to help do anything?
I will eventually. Yeah, I'm okay for now. Yeah. So you don't know how old he is?
I have no idea.
Okay.
They've had him for a few years. I think they've been together for 5 years. So he might be that old.
Baby?
Yeah, he came as a kitten.
Okay. And has he been pretty healthy all that time?
I think so. You're really giving them the physical, aren't you?
Oh yes, that's part of it. In fact, that's the major part of it. Okay, sweetheart.
I'm checking all those internal organs.
Yeah, seeing if I can feel anything unusual in there. It's a very handsome cat. Now, even though he's an indoor kitty, he's still going to go. He's still going to shed, and within the next couple of months, his new winter coat is going to start coming in. But he still has all kinds of coat from last winter. So I'm not sure how much they're brushing for combing, but I was just going to show you here.
She used to take them in the shower every day and give them a shampoo.
Okay. I wouldn't do that, but I think that they probably need to do some really good brushing over the next little bit, because he's got lots and lots and lots of undercoat there. And it's important to have that undercoat gone, that old coat gone, before the new winter one comes in. Okay?
And what is the time that what's the deadline for that, you know?
Well, you know, it's going to happen gradually as the weather changes, as it becomes colder and as the days shorten, as we have less light. You know, those are the triggers for coat production in animals. And as I say, even though he's an indoor kitty, he's still going to go through that. But you see, all of this is all excessive coat in here. He's got just tons of undercoat there. And the reason why in this area it's really thick is because of his belly. I don't think he can get around to groom himself there.
Oh, I see. You think he's grooming the sides though?
I think he's grooming the sides somewhat, like he still needs a bit of brushing in through there, but it's not nearly as dense as this area up here. Okay, and you can see that it's really flaky too. See how it's really flaky, the skin? And again, that's because he can't reach there and keep that groomed himself. Alrighty? Okay. So, as far as how to control his weight, do you know, is he on just dry food? Or?
I don't have any idea.
Okay. If he's on just dry food, that's fine. But what they need to do is give him a set amount each day, not just leave the bowl full all the time. So probably for a cat of his size, without knowing what they're feeding him, what I'm going to say, just sort of off the top of my head, a cup of, if he's on just a basic maintenance food, a cup of food per day is probably enough for him. And if he's the sort of kitty that when his bowl is empty, he's crying and bothering them to feed him, what they can do, are they both out to work all day? Okay, so what they should do is in the morning, while they're getting ready for work, just give him a tiny little snack, just so that he's happy and not bothering them while they're trying to get ready for work. Don't leave him any food all day. Leave him water, but no food. Then when they come home from work at the end of the day, however much is left of that 1 cup portion, give him a little bit as soon as they get home. Then, you know, maybe if he's bothering them for more food during the course of the evening, give him a little bit more. But then put most in his bowl when they're ready to go to bed at night, so they're assured that they'll get a good night's sleep. So just as an example, if we have 1 cup of food, they could just measure out the cup, set it in the cupboard, grab a little wee handful in the morning, put that in his bowl, and let him eat that while they're getting ready for work. Then when they get home, give him 1/4 of a cup. During the evening, give him 1/4 of a cup, and then at bedtime, give him the remaining 1/2 cup. And that way they're controlling the amount that he's eating, but he's happy when they're there. Okay?
Okay.
That tends to work really well.
And now, is this to help him lose weight, or is this a maintenance?
Well, again, because I don't know what they're feeding and how much they're feeding, what they'll have to do is monitor him. And if he continues to gain weight at that amount, then they need to cut back. If he starts losing a lot of weight quickly, they would need to bump it up. Okay? So right now, today, he's 20 pounds, 10 ounces. A better weight for him would probably be around 15 or 16 pounds.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so they shouldn't give him any canned food?
Well, again, if they are giving him some, it's more the dry food. It's usually cats that are fat are usually on free choice dry food.
Okay.
So if they are giving him a combination of the two, they can probably leave the amount of tin food the same, but they just need to cut drastically back on the dry.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Good. Alrighty. Well, he looks to be a nice, healthy boy, except for that little few extra pounds that he's carrying. Okay, Bob?
Few.
Come on, darling. You are definitely the fool of that cage. Can you get one? Get in there. You don't have far to go with him in that, do you?
No.
No. Okay. Super. All set.
So that was Fluffy at the vet. Hello, it's Nancy today. I am tired of being in the house. I have probably done 1,000,000 dishes today. Not dishes, laundries. I haven't come outside because it's kind of a dreary, cloudy day, and I was trying to get some work done inside. But I thought if I do come outside, maybe I'll tidy up something out here. There certainly is no lack of things to tidy up. Those tomatoes are looking good. Did you take a dirt bath? Look at you. You are all dirty now. Yes, you are. You almost look brown. Yes. Look at you. Dirt, dirt, dirt. My sister is coming, and I have to give my house some semblance of order. I want these go together. All these boxes that should go to the dump, but I didn't go to the dump on dump day. So now I'm stuck with all of these still being at home, but I think I'll burn them in the teepee in my campfire. It's coming along. Shall we go inside? Well, hello. Here we are. Looks like this fell off. Don't look so good there anymore, do they? Like they've been into the weather a bit. I borrowed these so I can stand up high and put the teepee together, or put windows up. I got some more windows the other day. I like this height on this side. It's a perfect place for it, I think. There. I'll keep these in here and I'll burn them. Everywhere I go, I make a mess. Everywhere. Well, at least I'm not picky about where I make a mess, right? Okay. A mess everywhere. Everywhere. But I like it in here. So now if I could put a bunch of windows up there, using these, I'll have to put boards across them. I got this at the dump for washing my windows, you see? That'll work perfectly. I don't know where to keep it in here though. Ooh, there's a cold air coming in there. A cool breeze. So I guess what I'll need to do is put one of these over here and one of them over here. And then I'll need some boards to go across them. Door's a little bit heavy for me there. Imagine having the kitchen door on the TV. Okay, so now, what should we use for boards on it? You know, the best kind of boards would be really strong ones. Under here, somebody took apart some stairs, I think. Threw all the boards in the dump. That's a good one, though. One. Two. And what else have we got here? Three. This will be good for making my thing to stand on. Now, got some more windows at the dump yesterday. Oh, I see this one broke a little bit. I was thinking I could cut this with my glass cutter and make it fit in those spots. We also got these now. These would work well where those pieces there are. I think these could be cut and lifted up in there. That's the whole idea here. Kitty, you are filthy. I don't want to let you inside when you look so filthy. No, you're filthy. You make everything dirty. I know. As a cat, you think you should be able to do just exactly what you want. Very similar to a woman. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see if we can put this door here without letting it open too far. Okay. It'd be nice to have a campfire in here, but I'm supposed to be working in the house. This will make a good place to stand, won't it? I'll be able to accomplish something in here. Only I don't know exactly what. It's taking a while to get all these windows in just right. That doesn't look the same as it did before. What's happened over there at that window? Or maybe it was like that. It's much warmer in here than it is out there, that's for sure. So it is working somewhat. I have to get that tarp up so that the whole thing is not upright. But I inch it up every so often. Okay, so I guess now I have to take a window, stand on there, I'll get on a chair to climb onto that, and then I will put some more windows in there if I can. Okay, wish me luck. Let's see what I've got for smaller windows. This one might fit above the door. I could try it, or maybe up here. That looks like the right size, doesn't it? Maybe that would work. Okay. I shall try that one in there. It would work well if it did work. And for right here, that one down there is what I need. I have to bring it up here and put it up there. I thought I had this up. Okay, oh look, that one's not. Oh yeah, that is up. The cat just came through it. Okay, I'm on my own. Bye. Hello, it's a little bit scattered day today, Nancy, today. I need a hat. Okay, I'm wearing this, so let's see, I got some blues up there. Not the right shade of blue though. How about these down here? See, where did this other one go that I was wearing earlier? Oh, let's go for orange today. There. How's that? I need an orange scarf to go with this, don't you think? Let's see what I've got for orange scarves. That one. This one is probably better for it. But let's see if I've got one of those big puffy ones. Let's see now. I got this pink one. What have I got? Ah, here's an orange. Well, that's not the right color orange at all. That won't really go. Good thing you're here to help me out with this. How about this brown one? That would kind of go, wouldn't it? Alright, well, let's just do this. My mother wears scarves, and she's been giving me scarves over the years. And so I have this huge supply of scarves. This would be a good one, wouldn't it? Let's see. Yeah, that would go well. Okay, we'll do this. I'll put that one back. Okay. We'll just get it together here. Is that okay? That looks good enough. Okay. There, now we're ready to be Nancy today. I'm so scattered. So I thought I better just do a Nancy today so I can stay focused a little bit. Now here we have, out the window, isn't that beautiful? The teepee all covered with snow. It's starting to melt off the door. I have to open the door every day so I don't get stuck without being able to open it. It's going to be some blue sky out there. Well, now I put this in front of the window. I think that's very pretty, but this is a very precious piece of glass, you know, and now when I open the window it could get falling on the floor. Maybe I should put it up the side. That's not going to work either. Put it on this way, like so. Then I can open the window. I'm still going to end up wrecking it, aren't I? Let's see about turning it over the other way. There. See, I have the hook up here somewhere. There. It's for my bird feeder. There's no bird feeder here. There needs to be one because the birds will need something. Hello, Meow Kitty. Let's find a bird feeder. Now I have my sunflower seeds in here. I keep it all right here, close to the place where I'm going to fill it up. Okay, now I'm focused. Bird feeder. Bird feeder, bird feeder. Actually, I think I stuck one outside here on the porch. Well, it was out there, hanging on that. I wonder what happened to it. Let's see, there's another one over here. This one needs to be filled up. And chickadees are at this one sometimes. And I think it's time to take the screens off the windows, don't you think? But Nancy, you gotta stay focused. One thing at a time. Okay. That screen can come off. I keep the screens right close to the windows, and this needs to be filled up. Oh, and you want to go out, do you? This is your opportunity. Jump. Oh. Okay, so this gets filled up. Let's just put this on the stairs to go up and get filled later. We need to find our other bird feeders. Let's see. See, I put some blue in the window. Because it's all white up there now. It's going to be white for a few months. Put a different color of blue in this window. That's kind of a better view than what's out there above it, you see? Don't you think? I know, it's not perfect. Let's see if there's a bird feeder in here. Ah, the room of light. Yes, indeed. Those screens need to come off. Because they mess up my view in the wintertime. Let's see if I can do that from in here. Okay, it's a nice day outside. Whoops. Hey kitty, you gonna go outside? And how do these come off? I think the top bends. Or you lift the bottom, that's what you do, lift the bottom. I think I'm gonna have to go out there to do that. Are you having some snow for breakfast? Yes. What a beautiful day. I like how snow covers up all my messes. There's that chair. I was going to bring that chair in. Darn. Those colors outside, they look very pretty out there, don't they? I don't like the idea that they're wiggling, though, all winter. That's going to break the wires. And where is that bird feeder? Okay, staying focused now. Bird feeder, bird feeder, bird feeder. Okay, this is my making soap room. I don't have my laptop anymore, so I can't really sit here and work on my laptop. See, I've got all my pottery stuff, though. I gotta bring this out. Nancy, stay focused. So I'm gonna bring this out and leave it in the other room. So I will work on it, because I'm not gonna work on it right here. They look pretty bad. I think I should just break them and put them back in the reclaim it area. Okay. There's the hat. Does that hat go better with this? Yeah, this is where I put my hats when they're ready to go back upstairs. Right there on my light box. You see my light box? That's for tracing out my stained glass patterns. Wait a minute. We were supposed to be doing those things. Alright, let's go out here and see what we can do. Haven't finished. There's so many things in here to do. You see, this goes back in the other room. I'm going to use this little thing for doing clay. Sounds pretty strange, doesn't it? But this is my clay stuff down there. And I got this one also, which also rotates on a base, which I thought I could use for clay. Let's see if I can put on. It's not the proper thing, but then when did that matter to me? See? I've got a firm base. And here's some clay I was going to reclaim. I found this a long time ago. It's as hard as a rock. This should go in a bucket somewhere. Do I have a bucket? Do I have a container? the right size for that. These need to go in the recycle. This basket needs to go up here on the laundry basket place. There we go. Got dirty laundry there to do. Got a coat here to put away. Oh, did you see all my pine needles? I got pine needles from the dump. Okay, I don't think you really helped me stay focused. Now, this is the reason that you're supposed to close your drawers when you're done. Because otherwise, those scarves, silk and all, feel so lovely to this kitty, don't you think? Are you asking permission? Not likely. Oh, I didn't mean to disturb you. Well, now. Well. Let that be a lesson to me. If I don't want a cat in my drawer, I'll need to close it. I am a little allergic to those cat hairs. Yes, indeed. So, but you know, did he leave any cat hairs on here? Ooh, it's warm. Oh, my. No, I don't see any cat hairs. Wow, it's warm. No wonder he likes it. Silk must retain the heat. Well, if silk is so good, then I'm going to put one on. There. Does that look better? There. I have to be so careful to look just beautiful. Because the whole world could see this. And then what would they think? Does it matter what they think? Will I even know what they think? You know what I need to do? I need to put some pictures on my wall. Now, I printed out a whole bunch of pictures one day. And there they are, down here. I printed them out and I put them in plastic wrap. And I think these should go on the wall of my hallway. Now you see, I have pictures here. But my daughter, who lived in this upstairs for a while, pulled them all off. Not all of them, just the ones about her that she didn't like. So there's my little Daniel when he caught a fish. And there's my little Daniel when he was on an airplane and the captain let him sit there. And there's my little Abraham on an airplane. And there's little Kayla and Katie. Kayla's my granddaughter. Katie is one of the 9. And there's Daniel with his cooked fish. There's grandbaby number 1. That's Lucas. And there's Nikki and Daniel when Daniel was little enough to be mauled about. Nikki is one of the 9. And there's Daniel, little Daniel popping a wheelie. And there, look at that. That's Daniel and little Daniel and Abby when they were innocent and small. And there's Big Ben, the big man who's all got a job. And there's Virginia. And there's Virginia again in Cancun when we went down there. This is Daniel. See, I took press trips. I'm a travel writer. So Daniel came with me. We went to St. Augustine, Florida. This is Virginia, and she was my photographer. Oh, I guess it's reflecting the plastic is reflecting the red light. We were in Cyprus together on Mount Olympus in Cyprus. And there's little Elida. She did her own picture. I think my pictures are better. And there's little Abraham throwing a snowball or a chunk of snow. So I have all these that should go up there too. See, this is our house before I made a big mess of the yard. Isn't that pretty? See, I made a big mess since then. So I need to get my stapler out, and then I could put this right there. Look, there's the staples in the wall. All I have to do is pull them off and stick them in. And let's see, and then this is a picture from Switzerland. I think this was when I was at on, this is Burn Lake, Breen, something like that. It's near Interlaken, whatever that lake is. And then let's see, this one was in the Gas Bay, that pretty spot. And let's see what else we've got here. Oh, this is Bo, this is Virginia's husband, and he let a chickadee came to his fingers and ate some sunflower seeds. Oh, and those are all my dozen roses. My husband bought me roses, and $19 for a dozen roses I thought was a lot of money. Of course, it could have been $100, but I thought it was a lot of money anyway for something that was going to die so quickly. So I put them all on the wall, upside down, and they all dried. Then I put them in a vase, and they all fell apart over time. And here's little Elida, sunbathing on the boat in the Virgin Islands. Yes, indeed. Oh, it goes that way. That's right. Okay, sunbathing. She was just a young one. She really wanted a tan. And here we have Virginia and baby Lucas and Katie. And then what have we got here? We've got Virginia and Bo in Germany. They live in Germany now. And then here they are again. See? All these oh, look, and here's Virginia. She was making a mural for Mira. We were working together. That's my little Virginia. And then here we go. This is Daniel and Abby being pulled in the lake. And here's little Daniel when he was so sweet and innocent and he wasn't a teenager. Isn't he cute? Oh, man. And then we've got little Abby. Oh, Abby, baby boo. Before he was a big football player. And then we have little Virginia, who was so grown up when she was little, but now she's little again. She's my 19-year-old. And then there's little Abby. Another time. And this is little Abby. That little outfit fit him one day. And then it was too small. I only get it on him once. Isn't he cute, baby? And then here we have Daniel getting big. That was when he would still wear his glasses. Okay, so those pictures should go on this nice bare wall, just like these. And then when we walk down the stairs, we will be able to look at these. Move, kitty, 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 move, move, move. We'll be able to look at these memorable pictures and remember all those times when we think everything was better than it is now. But it isn't. It's perfect now. Okay, so I guess I have to find a stapler. But I think I've looked for the stapler before and couldn't find it, so I doubt I'm going to find it today either. But that shouldn't deter me. Let's see if we can find a stapler. Look in this drawer. And we'll see what we can find. Actually, I found the stapler. It was the extra little box of staples I could never find. I'll have to search on my own later. Okay, Nancy today. You can do this at home. Print out some pictures on the computer and put them on the wall. Bye! Hey, I'm going to try out my new chair. I haven't tried it out yet. See, it's hanging from a spring, which goes to this long pole, and it's on a stand on the floor. This also has a hook on it, so I could hang it up. But since this is a glass teepee, I'm going to try and have freestanding stuff instead of whatever. So let's see if it works. See if I break it. Oh my, it springs way down low. Oh my. Kind of bounces. Guess I should look at it. Am I breaking it or is it okay? Well, I guess I could sit in it until it breaks. I'm not touching the ground. You see, there's the ground. This is kind of nice. I can sit here and swing. Has a bit of a bump to it. With my fire going. And the sun is coming up nicely. It's probably up already, way over there somewhere. Now my door, I have a huge problem with my door. That piece of wood, which is holding it up, has come loose. Let me get up and show you. See this here? This is supposed to be way back there. And moving, this window was nailed on, and see what happened? It broke the window as it moved. So, I don't know if that's very tight either. So, I'm going to have to go back into the house and get my hammer and get this up. Also, the door was never a very good door, which is why we replaced it. There. But I have the hammer in the house, which is definitely going to be a little situation I have to deal with. But I don't want to go to the house now. I got a fire going. I'll worry about it tomorrow. Or later, anyway. My junk. Oh, I got a whole bunch of these boards from the dump so I can use this little rocking chair. See, this is a little glider, but this is not going to hold anybody. Foam insulation went everywhere. But it has all these screw nails in it. Screws, so I have to get them out. See, it won't fit with those screws in it. But it's probably okay to sit on. Let's just try it out. Ah, yes. It works fine. So in here now I have a glider and a hanging swing. Those are good ones. I think I'll take that chair back outside. I don't think I'm going to use that one. Of course, I have this nice hide for sitting on. And all that over there is the sawhorse for working up high. And that table has come in very handy. That wooden box is for keeping the phone in. I don't know why this cat carrier bag is in here. It doesn't belong here. These two chairs are in here to help me with my sawhorse stuff. Putting windows up high. See, there's an opening right there. I didn't seal that up. Oh, it's right here. I didn't seal that up at all. Of course, I do have my hammock. I just don't want to use it in the winter when those glass could be frozen and brittle. It'll move the poles slightly and things will break. However, if I were to sit on it now, I could probably shove that door back into that hole. A lot of sap coming out of that maple wood. Put another window under that crooked one too. I have a lot of tidying up to do in here. My goodness, I can make messes everywhere I go, but I guess everybody does, although they clean up as soon as they're done. Kind of neat out here in the morning. I don't have any energy yet to get out there and do anything. Bring all those windows in, or I think I should bring out a pot and put it on top of the fire and make some hot drinks, some nice herb tea. Sounds good to me. That's an excellent idea. Then I'll feel like doing something afterwards. Perhaps. Or perhaps not. Perhaps I'll just go back on, and I love reading the comments you guys write. It's so neat. I do that a lot now. That's what I do. I go on my computer and I check my comments. I got 17 comments yesterday. It was so neat. I never had that many in one day or at one time. Some were personal messages and some were comments. I just love it. I love getting to know you guys. It's so neat because I would never meet any of you. Who knows out there who likes campfires and teepees and, you know. But doing all this stuff and putting it all on YouTube, I'm meeting all of you people that do this stuff. I'm making friends. Isn't that neat? So many of us live far away from each other and, you know, just in the woods by ourselves or with our families, and you just don't meet other people that are like you. Just because you live somewhere doesn't mean that the people who live next door are anything like you. And so this is a really neat way to find people. I gotta have a new song. I'm tired of that song. Fires burning, draw near, in the glowing. Bronte mocum, cedar hinder, pum 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 pum, in daughters in water, Bronte mocum, cedar hinder, pum 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 pum, in daughters in water. I think these are all too far apart now. The way to heat up your fire, like if you want to make something, eat something, if you push them together, makes them hotter. Did you already know that? Because the heat from one will then go against the heat from the next one. I think I'm going to go inside and get myself something to boil some water in. I don't have a pot of anything in here, do I? Oh, that's full of nails. Poor bird. What am I going to do with this bird? Okay. See this? This is all frozen. Well, just because I say that now, it's starting to not be frozen anymore. Got some more jack-o'-lanterns to cook. This one is rotting. That goes on the compost. See, I got this thing back in the way. Oh, I threw all this wood into the kitchen. Jeepers, now I got to come in here and put it away. A pot for the wood stove. For the campfire. Maybe there's one in here. There we go. Hello, it's Nancy today. My kitty cat loves this big old dog. See this big old dog? He just loves it. So, what I have done, I have opened it up and I took, oopsie, and I took some catnip. I used about that much. And I opened it up and stuck it inside. And then I rubbed it all around, rubbing until I'm all breaking it up. And then I dropped it in there. And I even put some on the top. So now, this is catnip for the cat. So maybe my cat will be just so happy. Now I'm going to find my needle and thread and I'm going to sew it back up. Isn't that a nice idea? Okay, bye. I'm only using a tablespoon. I got the catnip at the health food store, and it cost me $4 for this much. The price on the container is $48.99 per kilogram, and of course it weighs almost nothing, so it was $4 for that much. So now I'll put the rest of it in the freezer to keep it. Isn't that cool? Okay, but I was going to use two cloth placemats and do this, but I must have taken them to the reuse center at the dump because I don't use them. Anyway. Hello, it's Nancy today, my cat. I love my little cat, but he
found us something.
He brought us something, and I'm not
alive.
Really thrilled. Look what it is. Look at his huge eye.
Just kidding, it's not alive.
It's a flying squirrel. Look how tiny his little head is. Here, turn him over. Hold him by his... Turn him so that his back is towards me.
1 second, I gotta get it. It's really hard. There you go.
Here, turn him around, like, hold him straight. Oh, there. Isn't that amazing?
Wait a second.
Hold him up so his tummy is by you. Okay. See, what they do is they hold out their legs when they jump. And that's like wow, those are like wings. Stay real still. Takes a while for this to focus. And see his huge eyes? That's so he can see at night. They only out, hold on. Don't move.
Yeah, you got his blood on my finger. Probably like
and look at his tail. Look at his tail. It's really flat and wide. Ooh, stop it, stop it, stop it. Isn't that interesting? That is a flying squirrel. Okay, now turn him around and hold him so he's facing you.
He's still alive.
Here's his little tiny foot.
1 second, 1 second. He has to do the headbang first. 1 second. Doesn't work very well.
Here, turn him around so you hold him facing you.
I don't want to turn around. Uh-oh, no.
Oh, poor little flying squirrel. The cat killed him.
Yeah, I got his blood all over me.
Face him towards you and let me see the back. Now hold him up with his little fingers. There, see?
Get close up his teeth. That's what my mom's teeth used to look like.
Oh man.
He even has bugs on him.
He does?
Yep.
Oh, yuck!
Oh, 2 bugs.
Oh, get him out the window. Out the window. Out the window. He has fleas in our house.
Those are fleas?
Out you go. Yes, get him out.
Whew.
Okay,
I thought
time
it was
to wash
flying
the hands.
STD.
Well, that was a flying squirrel.
With flying STDs.
Educational, isn't it? Okay, bye. Wash your hands now. Good morning. I think I'll wear this one. Hey, I screwed it right on there. That was not a good idea. Uh-oh. I shall wear this one before I even look at you, but you see what the mice did to it. Fell down behind the freezer for a long time. Hello, it's Nancy today. Let me just check. There's that mirror of mine. There's one. Well, we'll have to do. I didn't really want to show you anything important. Oh, I don't even have my glasses on. Look we got snow last night. Yesterday. That terrible snow I drove through. Look at those little chickadees. Aren't they sweet? My whole feeder fell off the thing. I don't remember why. Oh yeah, I was washing the window. And it fell down and it rolled down. All the way down the roof and onto the ground. And so now they're going down there and eating all the food that went on the floor. See my teepee? Doesn't it look better now? It all looks the same. Oh my goodness. All that weight of the snow is going to break every window, isn't it? Oops. I have to be really quiet so they'll come. They're going down there to eat from the spill. See the garden bed? The canopy. It's the one where my picture's hanging off of it. See, now we got some snow under all the grass. Soon we're not going to see any of the grass at all. Hey, but look at that. We have a blue sky day. There's a chickadee. Maybe he'll come over here and eat. You can feed him, you know. You can put food in your hand and stick it out the window. My kids do that. See? Did you see him? Hope I focused on him right. Maybe I didn't even. Hairy woodpeckers are not so easily welcomed by, or they don't like people, you know. Well, it's a new day. And it looks kind of like a nice one. Comes the blue jay. Oh, look at how his tummy looks pink. Sun must be shining on him. It's not shining on the rest of the tree. Look at him, there's your house. Look at those pretty, what are they called? Decorative grass. The purpose of those decorative grass, I now know, is to look decorative throughout the winter, because they only start looking decorative in the late fall, the late autumn. Hey, it's still autumn, isn't it? Well, the early autumn. And then we can watch him. Here comes the chickadee again. Oh, he's going down. Down, down, down. Here comes another one. Oh, I forgot to dig up that canna. Or dahlia. Wonder if it's too late. I guess I should try. I'll never remember that. Oh, you know how I remember? The only way I remember anything is if I write it on my hand. If I write it on a piece of paper, I'll lose a piece of paper. What's that bird down there? Is that a sparrow? Sparrows are looking pretty big compared to chickadees. Chickadee dee 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 dee. Chickadee dee 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 dee. I'm glad to see so many birds around here. Too bad I have to stand with the cold air on me while I look out the window. See, I'm upstairs in our bedroom. I kind of hang out up here in the winter because the heat rises. So I don't have to stay as warm. I can have the heat down. The wood stove doesn't have to be as hot because it'll just come up here. Well, oh, look at all this. Oh my goodness. Who's has been out here? Those are cat footprints. My goodness, my cat has been trying to get the birds. I wonder if he got any. Darn kitty. Now this is just since last night. I'm assuming those are cat footprints. Here's a good one. Little round tiny paws. This is from my cat. Since it snowed, which was last night after it got dark. I don't see any feathers. Thank heavens. I only have so many chickadees. I didn't really want them to eat any of my chickadees. I don't want them to eat my chickadees anyway. You see them in there, in the tree between here and the teepee? Kind of nice out here. Look at the snow on the tempo. Isn't that cool? Tempo's only made of cloth and posts. And 2x4s at the top. My husband built that. He thought that he would like a big, huge one that you could take apart. That's pretty good. I think you can get trucks in under that. I think we did get the wood delivery truck in. Still have wood up on that top of the hill up there. Not from this summer, but from last summer. That needs to go into the house. I'm trying to bring it all in from... I have some piles outside now. So I'm trying to bring it into the house and keep it in the living room because that's better than... Thank you. Nobody says gesundheit in Canada. Do you know that? You can sneeze anywhere and nobody will mention it. You go to the States, you sneeze, and everybody's saying bless you or gesundheit. I think that's so nice. I grew up saying gesundheit. I think it's important. Makes you feel good. Oh, people care. Anyway, what was I saying? Something profound, I'm sure. Well, I guess you're probably getting cold out here out the window, hanging out, looking at the birds, so I better take you back in. Look at that, I steamed up the window. Hope I didn't steam up the camera. Did I steam you up? You're probably going to get steamy. I'll take care of that. I have just the way. Are you getting steamy now? Here we go. I've got here a Q-tip. And I shall give you cataract surgery. Now open your eyes, stay still. What's that? There. You can see now. You know, the colors look pretty. Okay, it's enough blabbering. Just welcome to the morning. Hello. Would you like to know about my entertainment on a snowy day? Well, it's right over there. That is my neighbor cleaning his lane. His lane goes all the way around. Goes up there and all the way across. And I can watch him clean his lane. Looks like he's got his plow up now. He's already finished his job. It's very wet. It will wreck a snowblower. Have to plow this kind. Yep, this is entertainment. That and my chickadees. And watching the snow come down. And I also have woodpeckers. Today I had a downy woodpecker. I have hairy woodpeckers coming. I'll show you them. They are over here. See, I can see them twice. I can see them in the real place and in the mirror above it. I also have a squirrel that has eaten all the food out of the squirrel feed, out of the bird feeder. He shook it all empty. Isn't that amazing? And the hairy woodpeckers come to this one. That's full of suet. The one up there, that's the reflection. Can't even see my finger. That one's the reflection in the mirror on the roof. And this is the real thing. Yep. That's it for entertainment here. Yep, I guess I could go downstairs and bug my husband who's trying to work hard at work. Sometimes I bug him just for fun. And then again, I can be online. Now, I like being online. I was going to clean my house, but I walked around and looked at it, and I cleaned it all last week or something, and I made it all really, really clean, and it still has traces of being that clean. It's gotten, I call it bald. When your house is really tidy and there's nothing out of place, all the surfaces are empty, it's bald. But then the hair starts to grow again, slowly at first, not enough to notice, and you don't notice it until it's hanging in your eyes or it's hanging down off of everything. It's not there yet. I'll clean it later. Today is a day for hanging out. Maybe the piano tuner's coming today. Maybe he'll let me take movies of him tuning my piano. I used to hate it when they tuned the piano. Ding! 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 Oh, right already. Ding! I won't take movies of that part, but he does other interesting things, like he fixes all the broken strings. My husband. He's a very good concert piano player, and he bangs on the piano sometimes. And I said to him once, I said, "You're really banging on the piano. What'll happen? Are you going to you'll break the piano?" And he said, he didn't say anything. I says, "Well, what happens when you break the piano?" He says, "Break a string." I said, "Have you ever broken a string?" "Yeah." "How many?" "Oh, 5. Of course, that was 20 years ago, and by now he's broken maybe 20. I don't know, maybe not that much. Only the piano tuner knows for sure. He's always fixing strings. That might be interesting to you. Well, I'll see. Oh, look, here's my kitty. Hey, Meow. Hello, Meow. Meow, kitty. Kitty, kitty, wanna come up? Here, come up and sit beside me. Here, Meow. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I got his tail. Meow. Meow. Where is he down there? Here, kitty. Meow, meow. He's not coming up. Oh, there he is.
Hi.
Okay, I gotta go. I got this catnip the other day. Hello, it's Nancy. Today, there I am. I better just adjust it so I look right. Now, I have a kitty cat, and I bought this catnip the other day, and he doesn't seem to be interested in it. But it should be new catnip. I don't know why he wouldn't. Meow! Did you let the cat out?
No.
Meow! Kitty, kitty, kitty! Bye, Willem. Have a good day. Meow! Kitty, 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 kitty. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Meow. Kitty, 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 kitty. I don't see him. He appears to be gone. I was going to show you about feeding him catnip. I'll have to do that later. Okay, so you want to go outside? Let's go out to the teepee. I'm going to take my laptop, because that's so important to have a laptop when you're in a teepee, don't you think? Whoops, daisy. I should put it in a proper bag. Do I have a proper bag here? I do. Sort of a proper bag. Now, I guess I should bring along, in you go. I should also bring along you see, I can take this one because it's got an outlet out there. I'm going to take along my tripod. Oh, and I guess I'll need this tripod thing. Yesterday I put all these things up on YouTube. On Etsy. I filmed my bar of soap. See, I have all these different ones, but I really can't sell them like that because those were those were just ends. And I don't want to sell just ends. They should be regular soaps that are all felted up. I'll have to prepare some for the big rush. Everybody who's just going to rush right in and want to buy them. But wouldn't it be nice? Hope, hope, hope. Okay. Oh, this is a little more difficult than I thought, carrying all this stuff and you get my foot in my boots without bending down. It's not working. Come on, let's do it again here. Okay. Now, I have to turn on my power. This is the power. And out we go. Didn't stoke the fire. There goes my sweetheart. I've got my lights on outside. I don't need them all on, but I want my power on in the greenhouse. I mean, in the teepee. We have work to do in here today. Yes, we do. First of all, this door is not on its hinges the way it's supposed to be. This is a mess. I tried to paint it yellow, but it didn't work. I don't know how that's going to go. Okay, so here we are. You know, I gotta get rid of this big mess in here because I don't even want to be in here now. I should take my tripod down. That would be a good idea. I have electricity in here and I have a telephone, so if you call, hey, if you want me to phone you, leave me your phone number. I have free long distance to the United States and Canada. Well, United States and Ontario. So I could call you and we could chat. I am kind of ditzy, aren't I? Ditzy means, well, whatever. Goodbye. Hello, I'm going to see what this cat thinks about this catnip. Hey, Meow. Kitty, kitty, kitty. It's supposed to be catnip. Well, I guess it works. You like that, do you? So you're not going to play with the catnip? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, Meow. Okay, here's your catnip. Here, Meow. Meow, meow, meow. I know you have a flea, don't you? I guess you do like it, don't you? Okay, it worked. Oh my goodness, I forgot to turn you off. I'm sorry. I came out here because I heard something. It's beep, 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 beep. But I don't see it. Anyway, sorry I left you like that. Hi guys, it's Nancy today. Okay, we're going to have an experiment here. Now, I want to know if catmint, which I have a lot of from the garden, is the same and acts the same as catnip. Okay, so we're going to do an experiment here. This is the catnip. This is catnip in this one. And this is catmint. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Meow. Kitty, 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 kitty. So I'll start with some of this Meow. That's catmint. And this one is catnip. Hey kitty, what are you gonna do? That's catnip. And this is catmint. You want this one over here? You seem to have chosen the catnip. What's this one? This is the catnip. Well, he seems to have chosen this one. Poor kitty got fleas from that flying squirrel. Okay, so that's the catnip. What about the catmint? Come here, Meow, 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 here. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay. You want it? Is that catnip too? Here, Meow. Of course, this might be tainted with the other catnip, though, because it was in my hand. Meow. Choose one. Is it that one? Or this one? You're not interested in the catmint, are you? I don't think catmint and catnip are the same. Yep, he's definitely choosing the catnip. Okay, would you say that's a scientific experiment? So, the catmint over here was just briefly smelled and passed by, whereas the catnip over here was rolled into. Now let's take a look at the difference in these two. Catmint is kind of a light color. Whereas the catnip is a darker color. You see the difference in the two? This one has more of a white woody stem to it. Maybe they're just dried up more. Let me just smell them, see what smells different. Okay, it's got a slightly minty taste, smell. Whereas the catmint, that's a very strong mint. I mean, that's easy to mistake for real mint. Whereas that's catmint. But the catnip, that's just slightly minty. You can easily tell it's not mint. So, my conclusion is catmint and catnip are not the same thing. They don't look the same when they're dried, and the cat does not respond the same. Okay. See, I googled catmint versus catnip. And then the Google comes up with all these possibilities, and then up at the top are a few words, and I click on images, so it showed me all these plants. And most of them were named catnip and catmint. You know, of course, that was what I had Googled in. So a lot of people have mistaken the two together, but I don't think it's the same plant. Okay, see ya.